Hey folks, in today's video we are going to check out this 500i, see what's so great about it. I've wanted one for quite a while after seeing all the hype all over the internet about the saw. Stihl's flagship, I guess you can call it. World's first fuel injected saw. 79 cc's and some change, rated at 6.7 horsepower. They are supposed to be a beast. We opted for the R model, which means it has a wrap handlebar. This particular saw comes with 24-inch bar and chain setup. Gonna set you back every bit of $1,600 and some change after taxes and everything. But what we're gonna do next is I'm gonna get some fuel, some oil in it, and we'll fire this beast up and maybe go out and find something to make some cuts with. Alright guys, this is going to be the first startup on this thing. It does have a purge bulb or primer bulb. I think it may actually be a primer on this where it's fuel injected. We're pumping fuel. We'll decomp it because my shoulder's injured. Maybe we didn't prime enough. All we have is a primer bulb and a kill switch. That's kind of all I'm seeing on the saw. And we've got a fire up. Kill button. Let's check that restart. The only thing about this is does it need like the M-Tronics saws, you know, you sit on by setting the choke, letting them run, but I'm guessing where this thing's EFI, it's just kind of self-tuning on the whole deal. I don't know, I've not done a lot of homework on the saw, but what I'm going to do next is go outside and set something up, see if we can make some cuts with this thing, and give my thoughts on it, I guess. Okay guys, first cuts, this naughty old piece of hickory should be a good test for the saw. We might find something smaller or different to set it in afterwards, but let's just see what we've got. Alright folks, everything anyone is telling you online about this saw, what little I've ran it there, is the truth. It is a badass saw just right out of the gate. 9 people out of 10 probably are not going to need any more than that. Maybe some kind of aftermarket muffler cover on it or something, but it's torquey, it's fast. I wish you could tell or was able to show how hard I was pulling on it in the last cut, trying to see if I could make it fall on its face. I couldn't. I'm pretty sure I had the suspension on the saw bottomed out, and I'm a pretty big fella. And it is a 25, they call it 24, whatever. You know, 28 or 32, you know, was going to be a little different, and obviously if the whole bar was buried, it'd be a little different, but that's some pretty hard stuff. You can probably tell by the video or some of the others I've made, but I'll update on it as I run it more. There's a load of wood at my dad's we may take and cut this evening. I think he brought in a big load of oak or something. May take it down there and put a little time on it and run it, but I think I'm really going to enjoy the saw. They're just kind of light years ahead of what most of us are used to running and operating, but anyway, I try to put together a little video for you guys. Like I said, you know, we'll update more as we go, and modifications on it will come with time. We'll do it just like we've been doing the little 362C, which I really enjoy too. Really good saw. You know, we'll start with simple mods first and then move up to full-blown porting machine work, but you know, it's basically an 80cc saw. Put it against an 80cc saw from the past and it's just gonna walk all over it. I know I have them here, I've had them here, it's what all the hype says. I think I'm really gonna enjoy it, and it doesn't weigh a lot either. I think the power head's like 14 pounds. You know, that means a lot. It's super smooth. Even when I first dogged it into that knot, the jumping it was doing just still felt super smooth. But anyway, I try to get you guys a video together and get out there. Everybody stay safe and have a great day.